This is Ignite Television News. Good evening, I'm Joshua Cooper. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. If you think Ontario's minimum wage is too low, you can now have your voice heard. A public forum is being held tomorrow night at the Hamilton Public Library Central Branch on York Boulevard. Organizers say it's designed to let city residents voice opinions they couldn't share with a provincial panel that's looking into the issue. The panel is expected to make recommendations to the provincial government on minimum wage later this month. It visited 8 communities across Ontario but did not make a stop in Hamilton. Ontario's current minimum wage of $10.25 an hour hasn't been increased since 2010. Some advocates want it raised to $14 an hour. The RCMP has arrested a watered-down man in an alleged plot to sell classified information to China. Police allege the 53-year-old was trying to sell classified information to the Chinese involving Canada's shipbuilding strategy. RCMP Chief Superintendent Jennifer Strawn says the man is charged with communicating with a foreign entity under the Security of Information Act. Strawn says that the sharing of information in these cases could give a foreign country a military or competitive advantage by knowing the specifications of vessels responsible for protecting Canadian sovereignty. Demand is up, supply is down. That's the message out of Mission Services concerning its nutrition center. Mission Services in Hamilton indicates there's been a 35% increase in people using its nutrition services compared to the same time last year. On average, in the last 6 months, almost 2,000 people have been using the food bank. 600 of those are children. Mission Services says the sharp increase has resulted in a dangerously low supply of food. They're in immediate need of canned goods including pasta sauce, canned meats, peanut butter, and cereals. The price at the pumps continues its roller coaster ride. Gas prices went up by just over 4 cents a litre overnight. The average price at the pumps in the Hamilton area is $1.28 a litre. The Canadian Border Services Agency says the customs officer who was shot on the weekend remains in stable condition in hospital. The agency issued a statement indicating Lori Bocock is on the road to recovery and surrounded by family. The agency says the Peach Arch crossing will remain closed northbound for entry into Canada until sometime tomorrow morning. The coroner's service has confirmed 32-year-old Andrew Cruz from the Seattle area shot himself after shooting the customs officer. Some Hamiltonians who live in the downtown core may have been late for work this morning. About 40 apartment buildings had no power for about 6 hours overnight. Horizon Utilities says the outage that started just after midnight was caused by an underground distribution problem. Ignite Sports, Hockey Canada will hold a news conference tomorrow afternoon to announce its roster for the 2014 World Junior Hockey Championship. Watch it live on ignitenews.ca. Leave Coach's Corner alone. Don Cherry made that plea during his weekly segment on Hockey Night in Canada on Saturday as he addressed the new NHL broadcasting rights deal with Rogers Communication for the first time. Cherry says he hopes the iconic program will remain as it is, telling the audience, if you're number one, why fool around like that? Just 2 games in the NHL last night. The Leafs beat the Boston Bruins 4-1, and Montreal extinguished the Oilers 4-0. In the NFL, the Buffalo Bills' playoff chances evaporated after they lost in overtime 34-31 to the Atlanta Falcons at the Rogers Centre. Your Ignite TV weather forecast, Environment Canada says we can expect some unsettled conditions for the next few days. Tonight will be partly cloudy with the overnight low dropping to just below the freezing mark. Expect cloudy skies on the wake-up tomorrow. There's a chance we could see some wet snow in the afternoon. Tomorrow's high temperature will only hit -3 degrees. It will improve slightly heading into the weekend. We'll see partly sunny skies and milder temperatures for both Saturday and Sunday. Outside our Ignite TV studios, it's currently 1 degree. Now you're up to date. For Ignite Television News, I'm Joshua Cooper.